at Zuki Beans. Today I'm celebrating the end of middle grade March 2020 by doing the middle grade book tag. So I'm going to challenge myself to add a question or two and to also only refer to books that I read this month. And then I might also do a how did I do reading my TBR section. But we'll see. What's the last middle grade book? Question 1. What's the last middle grade book you read? Actually, I'm currently listening to the audiobook of Absolutely Truly. It's Pumpkin Falls Mystery Series by Heather Vogel Frederick. It's really great. I wanted a mystery, and I got a mystery, and I'm loving it. What is a middle grade book someone read to you as a child? Oh shoot, I should have gotten up Goodreads so I can look up what I read this month. Oh my goodness, have I only read 14 books this month? No, that's not true. I just haven't read a lot of middle grade. About that. Oh, I know. One I don't think I have on here for some reason. Prince Caspian. I listened to that as a child. And I read this month. Well, it was read to me as a child. I read it. Did I read it? I don't know. What was my favorite middle grade book as a child? Again, I'm trying to answer these with only books I have read for middle grade March. So this is not actually my favorite middle grade book as a child. Would be probably we're going with Anne of Avonlea, and I don't have a copy of it because I don't know where our copies of any of our copies of it are. What I read was actually the first 3 Anne books all in one bind up, and so I had no idea what happened in Anne of Avonlea, Anne of Green Gables, or any of that. I just enjoyed the story. So yes, Anne of Avonlea. What is my favorite middle grade book as an adult? Let's go and see what I rated highest. The thing is, I have a weird ranking system that doesn't entirely make sense. So there's books I'm kind of neutral about, but I think are good books that I'm just too old for. And so many of these are... Oh, in that case, if that's the middle grade book, and I read that this month... Okay, never mind. I know what it is, and I actually have it. It's a library book, and oh my goodness, I loved it. I made a video about it. Yes. Miss Charity Comes to Stay. Miss Charity Comes to Stay. I just adored this middle grade book. It's the greatest. Oh yes. Who is your favorite middle grade author? Like I said, I'm choosing from books that I read this month. And I didn't read any books by my favorite middle grade authors this month. They do exist. I just didn't read them. I like this. I would say this because it's right here, but I didn't read it this month. Well, maybe this book. This book is Uncle Titus in the Country by Joanna Spyri, author of Heidi. I haven't read Heidi in probably a decade plus. So it's rather hard to say. I would also maybe I read Dog Friday by Hilary McKay. I've loved the 2 books of hers that I've read, and I think she primarily writes middle grade. I'm trying to think of somebody who primarily writes middle grade. And so yeah, Dog Friday, Hilary McKay, or Joanna Spyri. Next up is, what middle grade book do I think should be required reading in school? So just yesterday I finished a book that I was like, this is going to be required reading in school. But no, not happening. gonna say Girl of the Limberlost. I don't know if this is middle grade. Well, I don't know if it's middle grade, so if it's not counting as middle grade, we're going to go with The Banner in the Sky, because I really, 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 really enjoyed this one, and I think it's a classic, and actually that character drove me nuts too. Why was I just reading books about characters that drove me nuts? Is there any good ebooks or audiobooks I listened to? Oh, I know! I don't know if this is middle grade. It's probably YA. She's 16 years old. Is that YA? I don't know. This one might not be middle grade. This one drove me nuts. This one was too basic. The one I did listen to that I was like, yeah, this is probably going to be like required school reading, I didn't like. The Boy on the Porch, I really enjoyed that. What's The Lost Girl? I can't think of any required reading. What's my favorite middle grade book cover? Oh, I'm having to choose from the books I read this month, and that is limiting me a lot. In a Blue Velvet Dress, I like this one. It kind of gives away the story though, so we'll not talk about it. The Eagle, the Cave, and the Footbridge. I'll insert a picture. I think that one might be my favorite. Also Flunked. I liked that one. So these are two ebooks / audiobooks I listened to. So one here, one here. What's my favorite middle grade book to screen adaptation? Oh, shoot. Like, let's be real. What's the only one? The only one that I can say would be Prince Caspian, because I don't think Girl of the Limberlost has gotten a book to screen adaptation.
Actually, I forgot. I wanted to add another couple of questions. What's a middle grade book that you didn't like, DNF'd? And in that case, my answer would be the one, the only, the highly popular to be mentioned School of Good and Evil. School for Good and Evil. I'm gonna have a review up on Goodreads. I just did not like it. So that's our next question. I've decided on the final question I want to add, and that is, what middle grade book have you been avoiding reading? And in my case, it's Percy Jackson. I started reading the second one, and didn't like it. So I'm not going to go bother back and read the first, even though I think a lot of people think I should. So that was all of the questions. Then my family came home, and now let's go to see how I did on my TBR.
Mysteria. Astor Wood and the Lost Maps of Elmira. The Phantom of New York. The Mystery of Hollow Inn. Annie Moon and the Elemental Artifact. Survival on Mystery Mesa. The Boy Who Painted the World. Esme's Gift. The Eagle, the Cave, and the Footbridge. Del Ryder and the Rescue of Eleanor. Escape, Kiera's Raven. Irving Wishbutton and the Questing Academy. Two Little Knights of Kentucky.